When I used to work at Sigma Sound Studios, it was a long commute every day. It took 2 hours for me to drive from my house to the studio, and then 2 hours to get back. So I would leave at 8 in the morning, get there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then come back 6 o'clock and get home around 8 o'clock. And every day that I would leave around 6 o'clock, the owner of the studio, Mario Santoro, he had hired a Hispanic guy, and I think he was the owner's wife's cousin, and I think his name was Jose. Really nice guy. He weighed about 150 pounds, and he would come and he would just do a general cleaning. So he would be outside with a garden hose and clean the walkway down in the front of the studio, the windows, and then he would come in and tidy up and clean up everything inside. And he didn't speak any English, so when I would talk to him, it always was he would just say Jess, Jes. I said, do you know where this is, Jess? Do you know where that is, Jess? And it was kind of like talking to that character from the movie The Terminal. He didn't understand what I was saying. He just would say Jess to me. And I remember one day, I think we had an MTR90, one of the black ones, in the hallway because we were going to move it, but we had to move it out there. And the next day we came in and it was gone. And we were like, where did it go? Nobody took it. It wasn't, signed out, or, I asked the owner. He said, I don't know where it's at. And I just kept looking all over the place. I couldn't find the place. And there was a lot of studios to look at, but it's a huge piece of equipment to just roll someplace and just hide. And what I did is when Jose came that night, I asked him, and I said, do you know where the MTR90 is? He said, Jess. And I said, where is it? And he was like, Jess. I said, what I had to do is take him and point to the other MTR90 and go, this tape machine, where's the other one? And he said, oh. And and he motioned me to follow him. And he took it upstairs through a freight elevator, down a hallway into a lobby, and he found space in a closet and he stuck it in there. And then there was some other equipment in front of it. So nobody could find it. And I go, oh, that's where it went to. And I tried to explain to him, but we needed it back in the studio. And I had to get Mario to ask his wife to help, to tell him. But it was one of those little scary moments. Where did the tape machine go? But nicest guy in the world. He just took his job very seriously. If there was something in the hallway, he wanted to clean it up to make sure the hallway's nice and perfect and clean. And the studio was always sparkling the next day from top to bottom. So, but there's my missing MTR90 story.